Hello and welcome back to Nifty 50 Photographers. In today's video we're going to talk about how to transfer images from your camera to your smartphone for the Sony A7R V. Now it uses the Sony Creators app and we'll get into that in just a minute. Now it's a little bit different of a process to the Sony A7 III. There's quite a lot more options, so I'd like to go through that with you. But imagine you're out in the field, you've just taken the most awesome photo and you're desperate to get it onto your Instagram page, and this is one of the things you can do using this app. Just transfer that awesome photo straight to your phone and you can get it on your Instagram page straight away. So let's start with the camera. So you need to go into the menu function and then you need to scroll down to the one that looks like a globe. And in the top of that, on menu number 1, you'll see connection/PC remote. So go into that and scroll across to smartphone connection. Now if you've not already connected your camera to your smartphone, then you're going to need to do that first. So let's just jump across and set up that connection. So the first thing you want to do is now grab your tablet and download the Sony Creators app. Now this is what the app looks like in the App Store. I guess it looks something similar on the Google Play Store, and this is compatible with, as you can see, the cameras mentioned on here. So first of all, make sure you have the right firmware update on your camera. So it's compatible with the AR7 V, the A7 IV, the FX3 and the FX30. Also compatible with the ZV-E1 and the ZV-1F. Now if you've got one of those cameras, this is the app you should be using, not the Imaging Edge mobile app. So once you've got that app downloaded, then if you don't have a Sony account, it's worth probably setting one up, because Sony will give you also some free cloud storage, and we can talk about how to upload your photos to the cloud in another video. But if you register your Sony camera with them, you'll get 25 gigabytes instead of just the standard 5 gigabytes that you get for free. So it's worth doing. So once you've set up an account and signed in and agreed to the usual marketing requests to send you emails and so on, you can now start to use the app. You could do a register later option and it'll give you the same chance to start transferring photos to your phone without having to sign in. And once you've done that, you'll get this Let's Get Started menu screen, and you can skip through the next bits. Agree to allowing it access to photos on your phone or tablet, because you're going to want to transfer photos into that photo library. So the next thing to do is connect your camera, and you get this screen here. Just a word of warning, I find that sometimes, particularly when there's an update to your mobile phone's operating software, the iOS, that sometimes the Sony app is a bit slow to get updated. You might have to wait a few days before them to come out with the latest update, and that can cause glitches with connecting to your camera and from transferring files. So that's just something to watch out for. So I'll now take you through a series of screens to connect to your camera. So click on Connect Camera and you should get this QR code. Do that, just click on Next, and it'll show you the cameras that are available to connect to. In this case it's my A7R V. That's the model number for this particular camera, and that connection should go through smoothly. Once you've done that, you can click Next, and it'll start looking also for a Wi-Fi connection. Now I've already connected my camera to my Wi-Fi at home, so I'm just going to accept that. And now we want to get on to the point of transferring photos. Now I'm going to do this now from the camera. So let's flip back to the camera menu, and we need to scroll down to the third option. Select on Cam and Send, and then scroll across. You then get another menu which at the top has Send, and that's the one we want to go into. And you'll see below some of the details of what it's doing and what you can alter. For instance, you can alter the size of the image you're going to send from one that's just 2 meg or one that is full size. Now most of the time I just use the 2 meg option because I don't need to send that full-size image. Now you might want to send that full-size image if you're using something for a backup. That probably relates more to sending stuff to the cloud than it does in this kind of application where we just want to get a photo quickly to our phone so we can transfer it to our social media. The next option gives you the type of file to send. So you can send a JPEG, so the camera will process it in its own software and produce a JPEG for you, which I find is perfectly adequate for my social media applications. Although you could send the raw file, and again, this is really if you wanted to do a backup. So let's go back to that previous menu and click on the send option. Now you get another set of choices. So these choices include this image, and that's the one you were last reviewing. The next one is all with this date, which is fairly obvious, so every image you took on a particular date. The next one is filtered images. Now let me just mention what filtered images is. It takes you into another menu and you can set up the filters you want. So you could, for instance, set the target group as this date. You could set it as images that you've starred. You could set it to be just video clips and so on. So if you want to use that, click the options you want and then click OK. So I'm going to click cancel because I'm going to do something slightly different. Now I'm going to select this function of multiple images. When you do that, you get this warning message. Just click OK for that and it'll now bring up a view of your images, and you simply select the images you want by clicking the center button of your command dial, the toggle wheel on the back of the camera. So select the images you want. When you're happy with the ones you've got, then you press the menu button and it will start to execute the transfer. And you should get a message about connecting to your smartphone and it transferring the photos. So let's just jump back to the Creator app at this point. And in the Creator app you get a similar message about checking the camera's status and the connection and so on, and it'll then go ahead and you'll see it importing the files. Once it's copied all the ones you selected, you can go in and check those in your photo app, and I just transferred 2 for the sake of this video just to demonstrate how it can be done, and here they are in my photo stream. So it's as simple as that. So that's how you use the Creators app to get your photos onto your phone or tablet, and then you can transfer them and do things with them like edit them or put them on your social media account. Now there are other things you can do with that Creator app, like transfer photos to the cloud and so on. If you think that would be something you're interested in, do let me know in the comments. In the meantime, have some fun with your camera. If you do get those amazing shots that you must share immediately, now you know what to do. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.